Hello, this is RiverStix9 and I am here to show you guys how to back up your Wii games and play other free Wii games off your USB flash drive and or external hard drive. Okay, to get started, download all the files that I left in this description. They are configurable USB loader, Pimp My Wii, Clean Rip, Wii Backup Manager, and HJ Split. Now what you're going to want to do is take Clean Rip, Pimp My Wii, and configurable USB loader and put them on your SD card or your USB flash drive that you're using for homebrew. Now, this will work assuming you have homebrew, and I'm assuming you also know how to put those files onto your flash drive or SD card. But if you don't, like configurable USB loader. Alright, the first thing you want to do is update. And what that's going to do is search for the latest version of Pimp My Wii, and 3.01 right now is the latest one. Then what you're going to do is pick Hack Your Wii / minimal installation. Alright, and what this is doing is just searching and downloading iOS files for your Wii. So like I said, they can run the programs. Yeah, this process does take a little bit of time. I may or may not edit this out, who knows. Alright, so when you get to here, you want to hit the plus button to do you want to press the A button to do a network installation. Alright, you can validate all this stuff if you want to. Alright, or you could just hit the plus button and it'll just do all this nice, wonderful magic stuff. Installing, installing, installing. Alright, mine's already done, so now we want to go to install CIOS. It's just one down. Alright, it says iOS currently used 250. So up here, we're going to want to hit the right button to go to 250. What you want to do is match it up with whatever one it's the iOS which is currently used, and then hit A, network installation, and then we want to go down towards D to X and install revision 10 on iOS 36. It should already be highlighted. 249, and just leave it like that. Are you sure? And yes. Alright, so now it's downloading the content, and we wait some more. Alright, that is all done, and that's all you need to do. So now we exit. Alright, now that we're done pimping the Wii, we can now move on to making copies of our games. And I'm going to make a backup of a game that I own, Resident Evil 4. It's all here, got the disc and everything. Alright, and we do this by using clean rip. So let's just load it up. That. Alright, there's just a little disclaimer there. Let's continue. Now, I run homebrew from my USB, but when I rip my games, I like to do it on the SD card. I have an 8GB one just to keep it organized. FAT32. Well, if you haven't done this before, you would want yes. So we can download the Wii and GameCube data. Alright, now we put in our disc. Here's the Wii. Alright, now for the settings, or setup. Dual layer, keep it at no. Chunk size. Now, I usually do it at 3GB for chunks, just because it's, it's split up into less files. So it's, not such a hassle. Don't use it at max, because if you do, it won't do the whole rip, because it won't go past 4GB. Unless you have an NEFC formatted flash drive, but I tried that and it didn't work, so just stick to using 3 or 2 or 1, but I use 3. New device per chunk? No. And continue. Alright, and now clean rip is ripping the ISO file off of the disk and putting it into the SD card, or if you wanted to, your flash drive. And yes, as you can imagine, this process does take a while. So I will come back when it's almost finished. Whoa, hey guys, I'm back. Anyway, as you can see, Resident Evil 4 is almost finished ripping. And the ISO files will be in the SD card. So we just wait for the 1 second to go by. And alright. Took 31 minutes to finish. Resident Evil 4, Wii Edition, yada yada yada. Alright, so it's done. Alright, now that that's all taken care of, we can go to the Wii. And it's all in here. Alright, back to the computer. Okay, now that we're back on the computer, we can go to our SD card and check out what we got. Alright, So basically, here are the two files, the ISO files that are here. This one is 3 gigabytes, and this one is 1.37 gigabytes. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, "Oh no, the file's split in two. How are we gonna put them back together so we can, play the game?" Well, that is where this nice little program called HJSplit comes in. Let's start this up. And HJSplit is a cool little program that will join ISO files together. So let's go to join. Okay, now this part can be a little tricky because now we have to rename our files. Okay, so let's go to rename. Alright, to save ourselves some confusion, let's just call this re4.iso.001. You want to keep it like this for the first file, which is 3 gigabytes. And you want to hit yes. And same with this one. The files have to be the same name, or else it won't join together. So that's why I'm just gonna name it re4.iso.001. No, my bad. Goofed up there, guys. We want to name this re4.iso.002 because this is the second part. And yes. Alright, so now we have the 001 and the 002. Okay, now we go to File Join. Input file. Okay, let's find the SD card. And all we're going to want to do is, of course, pick the first one. It will automatically read the second one as well. And in the output, let's put it on our desktop. Here we go, make a new folder. And we're just going to call this RE4. So we're going to want to put it in there. So by the time this is finished, it is going to be just one clean ISO file. And that's what we want. Okay, so this takes a while. So I'll be back when it's done. Alright, and this is almost finished, maybe. You really gotta wait. Even though it says 100% and working, it's still not done because, I don't know, it's just how the program works. Oh, never mind. It's actually doing it this time. Joining completed. Alright, that's good. Usually, it'll stay on that, 100% working screen for another 15 minutes, and then this pops up, so okay. Alright, and now we want to close all of this out. Don't need this anymore. Don't need that anymore. Alright, let's check out our file. Alright, here it is. Resident Evil 4 ISO, 4.37 gigabytes. Now what we must do to get the Wii to actually play this file is we need to convert it into a WBFS file. And we do that with Wii Backup Manager. So let's open this up. Okay, now we want to scroll down here and find the Wii Backup Manager Win32 execution file. If this one does not work for you, try the 64 one, but the 32 one should work. Alright. Just waiting for this to load up. Still loading. Almost there. Alright, here we are. Now, what Backup Manager will do, like I said, is convert that ISO file into a WBFS file. So, first we want to go to Add, Files, waiting, and OK. Go to Desktop, or wherever you put your files at. Open up RE4, here it is, RE4 ISO, and open. And it is reading it, and what you must now do is check it off here. And now we want to go over to transfer. It's in the same sort of horizontal bar section, whatever, as add, right here. And now we want to scroll down to WBFS file. And we're just going to save it to the desktop. And yeah, now it's converting into the WBFS file. And we will come back when this is finished. Alright, this is almost done. So let's just wait for it just a little bit longer. Alright, now that's all finished. So we can exit out of here. And we can check out our new file. Right here, Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. And there it is, the WBFS file. Alright. Let me pause it right here for 1 second. Okay guys, we're almost home. Now I'm on my USB flash drive, and I'm gonna open it up. Okay, and you can see all my files. Now, what you want to do is on the root of your flash drive or your external hard drive, now you want to make a WBFS file just like this one. Just make it yourself and, you know, type it WBFS. Alright, now we want to open it. And these are all the other game files I have on here. Oh, and just a tip, don't try to rename the file, because I tried doing that and the USB loader will not read it at all. So just leave it in its code form as it is. So now we're just going to drag and drop it over here. Ah yes, more copying, more loading, more waiting. Seem to be doing that a lot. 21 minutes. Ugh. Guess I'll see you in 21 minutes. Almost done recording here. It says I got 5 seconds remaining. And we are almost through this. Okay, so now Resident Evil 4 is now on my flash drive. By the way, I forgot to mention that the flash drive I'm using is a 32GB SanDisk flash drive. I got this at Walmart not too long ago for $20, so you probably should invest in something like that unless you've already have one, or maybe a 16, or, you know, an external hard drive. Okay, so let's go back to the Wii. Oh yes, and there was one more important thing that I forgot to leave out, or that I forgot to mention, I meant. You know when we changed the file extension for HJSplit to .001? Well, if you're using newer operating systems like Windows 7, then you're gonna have to do a certain thing to make sure the file extensions can change, and I'll show you right now how to do that. What you want to do really is just go to, I guess, computer. Yeah, computer. Then we want to go to organize. Now we want to go to folder and search options to view, and now it's going to be checked. I already came back and checked it, but we're going to go to hide extensions for known folder types. And we want to uncheck it. And apply. And OK it. Good. So now all your files, or most of your files, or whatever, will have, you know, the little ISO thing at the end saying what file it is, like this one. When it's checked off, it'll just say RE4, but when you uncheck it, it'll tell you it as RE4.ISO. And you can come in, rename it, and of course, take the ISO off and make it into a different file manually. Alright, just wanted to throw that in for you. Yeah, I'm back at the Wii, guys, and I just wanted to show you what it looks like before I actually put the game in. So let's load up configurable USB loader. Alright, so let's check out the games I got on here. Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Manhunt 2, Resident Evil, Sonic, yeah, you can see all of them for yourself. And as you can see, Resident Evil 4 is not on here. I have yet to put it on there. So I am going to do that right now. Just wanted to show you guys, just to let you know that this is all legit and whatnot. Okay, so here's the flash drive, and it's inside the Wii. And another important thing that I forgot to mention was when the flash drive or your external hard drive is in there, it's got to be at the port that's closest to the edge right here. It would be on the left side of the Wii. You don't want it, I guess they call it the port 0. So you don't want it on the other one. You want it on this one that's closest to the edge. Alright. Let's get my Wiimote here. Let's go back to configurable USB loader. And load it up. Alright, as you can see, the new WBFS file, which is Resident Evil 4, is right there in its code name, but the cover art isn't there, of course, because it's new. So what we gotta do here is click on this little cog, go to updates, and download download missing covers. There it is, the no image Resident Evil 4, but it'll get there. Just give it some time. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys, but I don't have a fancy one to mount up or anything, so just using the iPhone camera. Pretty decent, though. Alright, it's finished, so just hit any button, and there it is. So yeah, that's how you do it. You just made your own backup of Resident Evil 4. Alright, let's play this. Let's boot it up. And it boots up just like it would on the disc. Okay, I gotta get a nunchuck. This is kind of awkward. Got one right here. Let me put that camera down for a second. Alright, there we go. Yep. And like I said, playing these games really is pretty much like on the disc. I don't really notice any additional lagging, or it also saves right on the Wii too, your save files, as if the Wii was actually reading the disc, so you don't have to use up space on your on your flash drive or your external hard drive to actually save your games like you do with the emulators. So like I said, we're gonna load it. And yeah, there are my save files right here. And just to prove it to you one more time, we're going to go up to the Wii, we're going to hit eject. Okay, that's embarrassing. The disc is still in there, but, you know, whatever. The game is still running, of course. Well, that was a fail on my part. Okay, but we're still going to play the game. Just load up my game. gonna be kind of awkward to play this with one hand. Damn it. Okay. Where we're going. Screw it. Let me just move. Yeah, there really isn't any lagging or anything. It's running perfectly fine. Just thought you might enjoy that little cutscene. Are we gonna save it? Nah, I kinda wanna watch the cutscene over again, so we're not saving. Let's just skip that and go a little bit more towards the gameplay. I'm just playing one-handed. Just show you some smoother gameplay. Here I am, going through the sewer and all that. Jumping down. Run, Leon! Run, Leon! Oh, my bad. Oh, well that's not good. Go! Well, as you can see, this game works perfectly fine. And is a pure backup of mine. I should probably stop, but this game's really fun. I don't really want to. Ah, where am I supposed to go? Run, Leon. Damn it. Ah, fuck. How am I? Okay, I'm still alive. No, I'm not alive anymore, guys. Well, I am dead. I am very, very dead. So, okay, that is how you back up your games. And yeah, that's about it. Also, you can do the same things by downloading games. I'll put in some sites where you can, you know, find some Wii ISOs and some torrents and all that good stuff as well. That's how I got some of the other games. But some of them I do actually own. It's just, you know, a little less wear on the disk drive. So yeah, that pretty much is going to conclude this tutorial. Thanks for putting up with me. Alright, see ya.